The federal government has filed 7 grounds of appeal against the Court of Appeal judgment, which discharged the leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories. At number 1, the federal government has filed 7 grounds of appeal against the Court of Appeal judgment, which discharged the leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, on October 13th. It asked the Supreme Court to set aside the judgment and restore the charge against the respondent to be tried at the trial court. Meanwhile, the Southeast Caucus in the Senate has intervened in the case of the federal government against Kanu, urging that the ruling by the Court of Appeal be obeyed. They asked the presidency to utilize the opportunity presented by the appeal court ruling and consider a political solution to solve the lingering problem in the interest of unity and peaceful coexistence of Nigerians. At number 2, President Muhammadu Buhari's regime says it is committed to creating an enabling environment for creating 21 million full-time jobs and lifting 35 million people out of poverty by 2025. Labour Minister Chris Ngige announced this during an inter-ministerial training workshop on boosting job creation on Friday in Abuja. He stated that the ministry, in collaboration with its social partners and relevant stakeholders, had taken immediate and more proactive approaches to creating jobs, empowering the youth, and increasing productivity. At number 3, the National Identity Management Commission has said that some suspects arrested by the Nigerian Army in Niger Republic reportedly enrolling Nigerians for the National Identification Number are impersonators. This was made known in a statement issued by the Director General of the Commission, Aliyu Aziz, on Friday. The DG advised that the names does not and will not authorize its staff or its agents to go across any borders to register non-Nigerians, as that is not part of the Commission's mandate. At number 4, President Muhammadu Buhari has conferred Nigeria Excellence Award in Public Service on former President Goodluck Jonathan and 43 other prominent Nigerians. Nigeria Excellence Award in Public Service was set up to recognize distinguished public service to Nigeria, either contributions to individuals, state or local community, or the public through excellence in leadership, service, or humanitarianism. The event took place on Friday at the conference room of the Presidential Villa, Abuja. At number 5, the Minister of Niger Delta Affairs, Mr. Umana Okon Umana, has dismissed as false a series of allegations made against him, including a defamatory claim of 480 billion naira fraud. Umana said no fraud has been committed under his watch in the Ministry of Niger Delta Affairs and that no money has been released or expended on the projects cited in the petition. He equally refuted another allegation in the petition that he sacked 700 workers in the Niger Delta Development Commission on the assumption of duty as a minister. At number 6, Retail Supermarket Nigeria Limited, owners of ShopRite in Nigeria, has announced the resumption of commercial activities at its store in Circle Mall, Jakende Lekki area after a 24-month-long closure. The Chief Executive Officer, RSNL, Hubertus Rick, made the disclosure at the Circle Mall reopening ceremony on Friday in Lagos. Mr. Rick said the mall's reopening was in line with the RSNL's quest to make formal retail formats accessible to more Nigerians while rebuilding the economy. At number 7, Shell Petroleum Development Company has resumed export operations at the Forcados Oil Export Terminal, where repair works on the pipeline have been going on for days. SPDC spokesperson Abimbola Essien Nelson, while confirming this on Friday, said that the active illegal connections to SPDC joint ventures production lines and facilities in the western Niger Delta and the inactive illegal connection to the onshore section of the Forcados export line will be removed. At number 8, the Senate of the University of Uyo has approved the reopening of the institution and resumption of academic activities with effect from October 24th. This is contained in a statement on Friday in Uyo by the acting registrar, Mr. Linus Okoko. The reopening of the institution is for the completion of the 2020-2021 academic session and commencement of 2021-2022 academic year. He urged students admitted for the 2021-2022 academic session to ensure they pay their screening fees immediately. At number 9, the Society of Landscape Architects of Nigeria has preferred workable solutions to prevent flooding ravaging the country and called for the federal government collaboration. In a statement signed by its president, Mr. Amos Alao, on Friday in Lagos, SLAN said that changing landscape from grey concrete-based to green concrete-based, among other changes, would improve most climate change and flooding situation across the country. They called for collaboration with the Ministry of Environment and other stakeholders in the climate change community. Finally, at number 10, policemen and commercial motorcyclists clashed on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway on Friday after a bike man was reportedly hit by a policeman's bullet. According to eyewitness, the bike man drove on the newly constructed lane of the road and in turn had a clash with the policeman guarding the contractors. The aggrieved colleagues of the rider went after the policeman, who fled to the yard of the Julius Berger beside the road. The bike man has been reportedly taken to an unknown hospital for treatment. Meanwhile, the Ogun State Police Command was yet to give details of the incident as at the time of this report. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.